Hi everybody, this is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I send you love. I am trying to do this video here, probably a combination of symptoms and where we currently are as our spiritual beings that we are, or as the light beings that we are. I have been receiving a lot. So we experienced the full moon eclipse and very rare planetary lineup. I have been feeling, I have mentioned it in some of my symptoms videos, the crown pressure and feeling as if I'm being squeezed. Sometimes it's been so intense that I feel squeezed from the waist up, and the pressure buildup is just so intense. Not really painful to the point that I'm knocked out, but it's very irritating, very irritating. And it just, you know, after being in that type of irritation for a while, it does drain you. Mine tended to fluctuate throughout the day, and it has done that for quite possibly 2 weeks. I am not really sure. I know definitely for a full week it was very noticeable because me and my husband were just always talking about it. The head pressure, the head pressure, the head pressure. And I will discuss more about why that is. Well, we are opening up a new beginning here. As a result of the full moon, we are now beginning a new cycle. And from what I have really seemed to have experienced is that the beginning of every cycle brings in a lot of goodness, a lot of that experience. And then towards the end of the cycle, you experience more of the symptoms associated with all of the goodness that you have probably received. Or you are receiving a glimpse of your next level up, which are the symptoms, until you receive the blessing. So it can go either way for whomever you are, depending on your journey and the type of agreement that you have prior to arriving here. So I have a lot. Let's see. I woke up on June the 5th with seeing a green or a neon greenish blue circle in my right eye. The right eye represents the connection to Source. You sit at the right hand of God, is mentioned in the Bible. So it is your sacred side. That's why I think a lot of the times in our journey, in our spiritual growth, or even in everyday living, our left side seems to be more symptomatic, or you may experience tons of more pain. You may experience more pain in the left side. The left side is our weaker side, and it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. That has nothing to do with it. But understanding there's so much with this circle that I'm seeing, because I receive information sometimes when the circle is completely filled in, completely glowing, and then like now it is not, it is just the outer ring. That's telling me it's the new beginning, because the moon itself isn't full yet. It's not complete. So we are at a beginning part of a different cycle now. And for myself, I am upgrading to my 10th level of light body activation, and many of us are. that is a result of receiving the Christ consciousness that I have been speaking about, tapping into your wings or receiving your wings. There's a lot going on here that I want to talk about. And I began hearing a heartbeat. A heartbeat. Not my own. And it fluctuated between ear to ear. And I also wanted to fill you in on some of the symptoms that were associated with the eclipse and what we are experiencing, or will be experiencing. Of course, the crown pressure, tongue pain, face swelling. You may have a breakout in sores. Most of the sores that you will see are like water blister type, but very, very tough. It's not like a pimple where you get that, you might just have clear fluids that come out instead of an actual white pore or black pore build up. Itchy skin, tingling, again with the pressure in the crown and the eyes, dizziness, nauseated, hot flashes, and feeling the sense of the chakras being activated, which of course is making you feel a little off balance. That's just a few things that I experienced, and your symptoms can be a little bit different. You could feel, I was very energetic yesterday for the first time in about a week. Still had the crown pressure, or even the neck tenderness, the back of the neck tenderness was also present yesterday. And you may experience that as well. Anything that's associated with the crown, the throat, the heart, the lower chakras as well, but all of them are being really activated during this time because we are tapping into our monad, our Merkaba, which I'm about to talk about. But also last night. So these are things that I'm seeing throughout a couple of days here. I woke up seeing my blood being changed and activated. Well, hold on. I think I missed something here. Yes, I'm sorry. So prior to what I just said there, I saw the rainbow aura, lights activating within my body and moving throughout my veins. And after that, the light went to the center of my heart, creating the glow. And then, like I said, for this morning, I woke up with my blood being activated. Felt a cool burning in the front of my body, stemming from my root all the way to my heart. And my left hip socket I also had something that I don't recall ever having the experience of, is usually when I see visions, they come to me. That's information that I am receiving, whether I am receiving a message from Source or I am tapping into my past lives experiences. But this time, the visions were coming out of my mind. And this goes with our light body activation of the 10th level. We build our monad, our Merkaba, our vehicle that helps us transport or receive more information. And this is the crystalline light structure that allows you to pass through space, time, and dimensions completely in your totality. So I have learned through my process that, of course, the Christ consciousness, the Christ oil, the Holy Spirit that rises within you, makes everything glow. Your DNA is being activated to full power, to this 12-strand DNA. And this is when you're actually working for Source. And that's why in my other video, I said that I woke up saying, I am moving with Source. That's where I'm at. What I relate to you is all about my current status of where I currently am. But a lot of us are at this level. And this is something that you have to see if it resonates with you. I have that cool feeling in my chest today. I feel very at peace today. I don't have the intense crown pressure, but I feel light coming in. I am very excited for where I'm at. I'm a little disconnected because I feel a little overwhelmed. I feel very blessed. I feel very grateful for this. This is a huge jump. This is the time when things truly begin to make sense for you. And I want you to know that when we begin this level of light body activation, or getting to this level, your green heart chakra turns to that blue glow. Because now it is your heart and God's heart working together. I'm a little at loss for words today because of I am really excited to be here. To do this. I was speaking a lot to God last night. You know, you can be unconscious, but still conscious. You could be asleep, but still awake. And I am like that a lot of times throughout my rest time when I am actually, my body is sleeping, but my mind and my heart are communicating with God. And I wake up catching myself in conversations. You know, the purpose of our sleep is, of course, to give our bodies, our minds, our heart time to regenerate. But it is actually the time when we are actually in great communication with the people who are meant to help us on our journey. I began to hear more voices. I was communicating with other beings last night, with not full sentences, and nothing that would frighten me. When you are first tapping in to hearing, whether it's your higher self, the angels and God, other beings, you will hear phrases that match kind of your reality. They're letting you gain that type of trust so that you can hear your type of language or your type of wording, but hear their voice, and then sometimes their voice might match your voice. Just so you can create that trust and allow them into your heart a little bit more. So like when I first was beginning to hear God's voice, I could hear like, a man's voice at first. And then sometimes it was my voice. So you will tap in to different types of voices, and it's all again about that trust process. And I'm so sorry for repeating myself here, because I am still in this I can't believe where I'm at moment. So anyway, my point was I was communicating with God yesterday, just being so thankful for this. Also, you may have experienced on July 4th a lesson. I did. And it may have happened a couple of days prior to it. It may have happened yesterday, and it may happen today. Wherever we talk about you may be at may fluctuate from time to time, because we are all integrating and receiving energy at a different level, depending on how dense we are, how resistant we are, how ready we are. So my lesson came to me on 4th of July. And how it comes to you can be different. It can come in the form of an argument. It can come in the form of a commercial that aggravates you. It can come in any way, and it doesn't have to be anything that makes you mad. It could be something that makes you afraid or lonely. It's something that is going to trigger you a lot, and you're going to have to see it. Can you see that that was your lesson? Because then that's when you're going to jump. As quickly as you can realize it, you are going to level up a little and receive some. So I did see that after what I was experiencing. I was like, oh, this is it. Yeah, this is it. And I don't choose this. I don't choose this. I am just so grateful to the point that I am speechless. But I know I need to make this video. I'm going to explain to you the purpose of our monad. Okay, so our Merkaba, which means chariot, is the vehicle that allows us to receive information and other things. We can transport ourselves. but it is our true connection. It is our outer connection, and it has deep roots in Hebrew, which, like I just said, means chariot, and it's used in the Bible in Ezekiel 1:4-26, and it refers to the throne chariot of God. Some philosophers and scholars say that it should not be taken literally, but the purpose of it is to make us become better people anyway. But in sacred geometry, it looks like, here's something that just gave me an aha shock moment. It is the 3 pyramids intertwined together, or a 3-dimensional Star of David. And that's what I actually saw. What sometime last week I told you in my vision, the 3 pyramids that were in alignment with each other. Pyramids in general stand for higher states of consciousness, awareness. But when you build them together, you build your Merkaba. So Mer, or M-E-R, means light. Ka means spirit. Ba means body. It links the mind, the spirit, and the body to produce the Merkaba effect, an energy field that allows for enlightenment. It is said that it is the divine light path used by the Ascended Masters to connect and reach with those in tune with the higher realms. So, this is, and of course, this is how you keep the natural flow of the universe within you. But, of course, the universe has to be within you. You have to create that natural flow of energy within your physical form before it can flow outside of you. And this is when manifestation, instant manifestation, can take place. And that's what the vision coming out of my mind was showing me, that I can manifest now, or I will begin manifesting. I am just at the early stages of this, so I am learning now. I am in this new process of learning. And I say this all the time. If you don't understand what's going on with you, the symptoms are involved, the emotions that you are feeling, if you aren't understanding it, especially if you can't understand the experiences that you are being faced with, if you don't see it as a lesson that's going to get you somewhere beautiful, that's God's promise, you're not going to receive the gift, because understanding has to be there. So you can be experiencing all kinds of things, like an example, feeling, or when I was purging a lot in my early awakening process, throwing up or having sinus infections. I had the ascension flu early on in my awakening process. It was all the time. It seemed like I was always sick with something. I had the sinus infection, or, they would tell me I had a sinus infection, and I wouldn't take antibiotics. Because, well, I did like one time when I was told I had an infection, but of course, there's no test for this, okay? They're just giving you medication based upon the symptoms you are expressing, you're feeling. I had a reaction. It makes me feel more terrible. And you will, if your job is to be of service, and if you're here watching my videos, you are. If you take medications like antibiotics and things like that, pain medications, you're probably very sensitive and you have other reactions to it. That's why even back when I was, after my car accident and I was given all kinds of medication that I continuously took, I felt bad. Okay, so there, let me take some more. I felt worse. Oh, okay, maybe I need some more. I took more. And my symptoms were drawn out. For 15 years, I suffered in my mind, in my heart, in my body. I was already experiencing my ascension symptoms way back when. I didn't understand. It took a change in mindset, a change in something else, to wake me up again into something that I am today. And every time that you begin a different type of understanding, because you're seeking answers and not settling for what you're going through, you're going to receive a different light. So, even a few days ago when I received information from God, I think it's an understanding. I think it's this interpretation that I keep thinking, because it's not sitting right. I'm like, that makes sense, God, but I think it's deeper than that. He wants us to discover where we are on our journey. So if I'm talking to you and speaking about something that you may be going through, but it's not really resonating with you, it doesn't make sense, then this isn't the answer you're seeking. Keep searching. Keep searching until something makes sense. I'm here to help you, just like other people are here to help you. And maybe the combination of what I speak about and the combination of what others are speaking about is going to help you receive more of who you are. And so I have really talked about getting your chakras in alignment. And I have spoken, I posted a video yesterday about manifesting, or laws of attraction, and how I see so many videos out there, which I know they're very helpful. It can lead you down the right path, but they can also set you back a little bit, because people are teaching you something that isn't right. To truly manifest and be consistent with manifesting, your chakras have to be activated properly to create proper flow. Any imbalance there is going to throw it off. And the combination of your chakras being in alignment, the combination of activating the Merkaba, manifesting. So the purpose really, other than manifesting your Merkaba, is the purpose of the Merkaba is to make you feel unconditional love. Because if you have gotten to this stage, your purpose is really to help serve other people. You're going to be more compassionate. And, well, that's how you even got here to begin with. You are a very compassionate person. You know the bigger picture of what people are going through. When you look at the individual, you're not seeing the experience that they're going through. You're not seeing the attitude that they are giving off. You're seeing the true inner turmoil. The turmoil that they're probably not facing, which is causing the manifestation of the experience. Something that I have picked up on is that people who are of true light, and I'm trying to word this correctly. There are those who say that you attract what you get out of your heart. And I have mentioned that. But I also add that your experience is teaching you a lesson. That's what I like to say. The experience that you are having, whether good or bad, is teaching you about your heart. You know, I don't like to really say that you're attracting something, because it's really hard for people to take. It hurts when, or they doubt, and you're pushing people away by saying you're attracting that negativity into your life because you're holding negativity inside. People won't want to hear that. But when you change the wording to match, this experience is teaching you about your heart, how to be your greatest self, or how to let go. It makes people think, okay, well, what am I holding in? You know, when you can see something as a lesson instead of as you causing it, there's a huge difference. One helps, and one's going to close somebody off. It's the same concept of as if you went and told someone, well, you're just a bad person, you're just so mean. They're not going to hear that. You need to change this, this, and this, and this about yourself because I just don't like it. They're not going to listen to you. When you offer someone love, they can heal themselves. And that's also what this Merkaba is doing for you. It allows you to truly be that loving and compassionate person, even more so than you were. So that's all that I'm going to talk about with the Merkaba. And again, I want to apologize for not really being all here. This is something that's it's really new for me. And like I said, I'm feeling tremendous love. It hasn't really hit that this is where I am, but it has. So it's just really fresh. So I'm flipping back and forth, and that's why I'm apologizing, and my words aren't really with me, because I'm a little emotional, but yet I can't believe I'm here. I'm grateful, but in disbelief. But I knew I was coming here. Every emotion is here, but yet nothing is here at the same time. It's so crazy. I won't talk a lot about this, and it's the rainbow aura that I saw. This is something I never really heard much about, except it came into my awareness early on, not early on, maybe about a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, I don't know. I have been aware of the rainbow aura, or even the rainbow body. We have rainbow children. Rainbow children are being born into our society, and more so within the last couple of years, this year especially. These are children who are born of pure light. Pure light. I know of one now. I know of some now, and you can really see it in these children. You see nothing but love. That's all that they want to give is love. They're very loving children. They're going to have a little bit of difficulty in life because they already know everything. You know, the beauty about these rainbow children is that they are very intelligent. They already know why they're here, what their purpose is, but they have to fit in. They're going to have to go through our way of living, which is, you know, going through the school systems, being forced to, you know, learn something that their parents want them to know about, whatever it is. And it's just not going to be them. Oh, they're here to heal the world. And it's going to make them feel, of course, alienated, just like a lot of us light workers have felt in our life. Which again is going to make them look upon as if they are not intelligent, or that they have ADD or a learning disability, or they're not so intelligent, when in fact it's the opposite. They are so intelligent that our world doesn't fit into theirs. But receiving the rainbow aura is a great, great blessing. Not everybody has it. These are greater healers. And it's something that I want you to place into your heart. And that's why I'm talking to you about it. When I tell you something that might be rare for people to receive, and if I have received it, I'm not telling you to showboat. I'm not telling you because I am better than you. That is not it. I have done the work. I have put in this type of work. I knew, and I have said this before, in the beginning, when God gave me that gift of remembrance of my voice, the moment I realized it was His love, I said I was all in. Show me. I said, show me. I am in. It's your choice how far you go, what you have. And every time you hear of an idea, like a rainbow body or the rainbow aura, the blue heart, the Merkaba, whatever it is, you can have it too. I speak about things that you might not have heard of or don't know, don't understand, because I want to give you the gift of hope that you can attain this all on your own. It just takes someone to give you an idea and you to capture it into your heart and say, I'm in. That's when the universe and God is going to begin the wheels of time to create circumstances in your life, lessons, opportunities to help you be what it is that you are seeking. It doesn't mean that you have to always research it or always have it on your mind. It just has to be in your heart that you believe in that idea. I read about this a long time ago. I didn't continuously, okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? How do I get there? No. I said, wow. That put a spark in my heart. God and the universe saw how excited I was about it. I believed in this idea. Now here I am. I'm at the beginning of it all. I haven't truly received all of this. What I am talking about now is really fresh. It's just the beginning of it. The circle in my eye that I see, that aura that I see, the glowing circle orb, it's not complete yet. We're at the beginning of the cycle. The beginning of the cycle is about learning how to embody what's coming. We are full of greatness this month of July. I'm telling you, full of greatness. We're going to be able to experience more peace, more bliss, more enlightenment, more love, more happiness, more laughter, more blessings, more miracles. But we have to be the ones to tap into it. Every time a negative situation arises, see the light. As quickly as you can, see that light. I hope that this video has really made some sense. I don't even know how long this video is right now. Wow, 40 minutes. I didn't mean to take this long, so much of your time. There's really nothing in this video, yet I hope there's a whole lot in it for you. This is the doorway to the greatest beginning. Just know that we are tapping into the 10th level of our light body activation. You can go ahead and do your own research there and figure out how it pertains to you in your life. There's not a lot of information. This is also, before I let you go, a part of the Ketheric template. This is the 7th layer of your spiritual body. And it does have a lot to do with the crown chakra. And that's why I explained to you, I've been feeling a lot of pressure in the crown for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. So at the end of every cycle, you're already tapping into the level that you are going to be in. And you're receiving that energy that's associated with it. So I received the energy already. And now I'm at the tip, the very beginning of it. And I'm already feeling a little more peace, a little more calmness. Before I do let you go, though, you know, someone came to me and said that you don't seem like you're happy. Of course, I was really taken aback by those words. I was shocked to hear that coming from someone that I really cared about, and I couldn't understand. I'm like, you hear in my words all about the excitement of my life. I laugh. I don't complain. I offer people love. So how can I not be happy? Well, you're not really, you know, doing the things you used to do. You're not drinking. You're not going out. You don't joke around like you used to. I responded. Those things don't make you happy. Those things don't dictate happiness. In fact, it shows me that people are not happy. I used to drink to cover up. I used to drink to fit in to a certain group. I used to joke about things that I didn't like joking about because I wasn't content with myself. You know, drinking doesn't make you a happy person. I don't see it as that. If people see drinking and partying and spending lots of money, that's, again, the superficial or living within the material world. I don't. I live within my heart. I am at peace. I could be locked up in a room, which is crazy to say, because I used to hate being locked up in my room when I was immobile and experiencing chronic pain and depression and everything else. But I can be that person today and find so much enjoyment and be very at peace. And somebody else would probably go crazy. Happiness is found within the heart. Peace is within your heart. Wealth is within your heart. And there's nothing that takes place outside of you that can make you feel those things all the time. Like your heart can. That's your soul connection. Your God-like connection that's within you. That's true power. Because it doesn't fade as long as it's lit. I don't have to take in anything outside of me to make me feel good. I will never have to rely on anything else except my spirit. That's true freedom. You know, when I was a little girl and growing up all my life, I could always see myself just sitting on the beach, and I would just be at peace. You don't have to talk, you don't have to laugh, you don't have to drink anything. You don't have to be around people. And it's not that I don't want to be around people, because I can. Because true peace that you have in your heart can give you peace wherever you are. True happiness that you have within your heart can make you happy wherever you are in every situation. If you aren't drinking one day, if you're an ordinary individual, you could be upset, you can be sad, you can feel disconnected, unhappy, unloved, unappreciative, unworthy, undervalued, judgmented, feeling judgmental, feeling judged, My spirit is my high. And I am always at that level of high. Just because people don't see me jumping off of a wall, bouncing around, which, you know, sometimes I am, depending if I'm playing with my granddaughter or whatever I'm doing, I go with what my spirit tells me to do. And I always seek peace and freedom. Not drugs, not alcohol, not food, not anything outside of me. So the next time someone says to you, you don't look happy, remember that someone's idea of who you should be or what you're supposed to be doing has nothing to do with who you truly are. Stay in alignment with who you truly are. Because who you truly are is discovered in your heart, from your soul, and from God's love. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.